USS Seawolf, SS-197, lost on October 3, 1944, with the loss of 83 officers and men, and 17 U.S. Army troops when she was sunk just north of Moritai by USS Roswell, a destroyer escort. In this tragic error, Roswell mistook Seawolf for a Japanese submarine that had just sunk another destroyer. Seawolf ranked 7th for enemy ships sunk. USS S-44, SS-155, lost on October 7, 1943, with the loss of 56 men when it was sunk off Paramushiru, Kuriles. S-44 was on her 5th war patrol. After attacking a target thought to be a merchant on the surface, S-44 found herself in a losing gun battle with a heavily armed Japanese destroyer. 2 men were taken prisoner and survived the war. USS Wahoo, SS-238, lost on October 11, 1943, with a loss of 80 men near La Perouse Strait. Under command of one of the great sub-skippers of World War II, Lieutenant Commander Mush Morton, Wahoo was on her 7th war patrol. Wahoo had won a Presidential Unit Citation and ranks 5th in the number of enemy ships sunk. She was lost to depth charges dropped by a Japanese patrol aircraft. USS Dorado, SS-248, lost on October 12, 1943, with the loss of 77 men when she was sunk in the western Atlantic near Cuba. Newly commissioned, she had departed New London and was en route to Panama. She may have been sunk by a U.S. patrol plane that had received faulty instructions regarding bombing restriction areas, or by a German U-boat that was in the vicinity. USS Escolar, SS-294, lost on October 17, 1944, with the loss of 82 men. She was on her 1st war patrol and was most likely lost to a mine somewhere in the Yellow Sea. USS Shark II, SS-314, lost on October 24, 1944, with the loss of 87 men when she was sunk near Hainan. The 2nd boat to carry this name during World War II, she was on her 3rd war patrol. Shark was sunk by escorts after attacking and sinking a lone freighter. Compounding the tragedy, it turned out that the freighter had 1,800 U.S. POWs on board. USS Darter, SS-227, lost on October 24, 1944, when she became grounded on Bombay Shoal off Palawan, and was then destroyed to prevent her falling into enemy hands intact. The entire crew was rescued by USS Dace. Winner of 1 Navy unit commendation, Darter had sunk a heavy cruiser, damaged another, and went aground while attempting an end-around on an enemy formation in hopes of getting in an attack on a battleship. USS Tang, SS-306, lost on October 25, 1944, with the loss of 78 men in the Formosa Strait on her 5th war patrol. Tang ranks 2nd in the number of enemy ships sunk and 4th in tonnage, and had won 2 Presidential Unit Citations. During a daring night surface attack, Tang was lost to a circular run by one of her own torpedoes. 9 of the crew were taken prisoner, including Commander O'Kane and 5 who had gained the surface from her final resting place, 180 feet below. All survived the war, and Commander O'Kane was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. USS 05, SS-66, lost on October 29, 1923, with a loss of 3 men when rammed and sunk by SS Abengares off the Panama Canal.